This is Kevin with Unleash Discipline. I just had a thought and it came to me and I was like, you know what? I want to make a video because most of my great ideas come in these flashes of insight, and I feel like when they're out there, I got to get it out. So I want to talk about limitations and how to turn limitations into power and motive force. So right now, I have a toddler, a 2-year-old, who's sleeping in the other room. I live in a one-bedroom apartment with my wife and son in New York City, right? That's a limitation. Those are 2 or 3 limitations right there. I used to use those limitations as an excuse to stop me from doing the things that I said and I wanted to do. So instead of going and making videos, instead of creating a YouTube channel, instead of creating a website, instead of creating a platform that I can share the ideas that I think have value for others in the world, I said, oh, I don't have the time. I got to take care of my kid. I got to go make money for to support my family. I got to do this and that. I live in a small apartment. I can't do this. It's too expensive. And you know what? Those are all excuses. You know why I know? Because now I'm doing all the things that I said I wanted to do, and I have all the same limitations. And honestly, I have more. So right now, with my 2-year-old in the other room sleeping, right, taking a nap, I have to make this video right now, because if I don't, when he wakes up, there's going to be too much sound for me to record, and you're not going to be able to hear my voice. So that's the limitation. But here's the thing. Because I have that limitation, I have an incredible amount of motivation to get this thing done in the time that I have. If I don't go and do that, it doesn't get done. So the flip side of limitation is it becomes a catalyst for action. So another example is I run every day, and I have a challenge that I started over 60 days ago, and I've been running on average about 5 miles a day for the last 30 days. Here's the thing. When I started, I'm taking care of my son. I stay at home with my son. I work from home. I'm the only one who watches him if he's not in daycare. And he's not in daycare all the time. So if he's not in daycare, I can't run. So the only way I can keep my challenge going, which was to run every day, is to have my wife come home. But she works full time. And for her to come home, she has to sacrifice her lunch break to come back so that I can go and run for an hour. So that means that 1 hour, right, is so important for me, right? Because I require my wife to take off time from her busy schedule so that I can run. So you know what happens is I am freaking motivated to run, right? That hour is priceless for me. So you better believe when it's time to go run, I run because someone else is sacrificing for me. So that's another example of how I use my limitations as fuel and power to take action. And the final one is